Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon and today I'm showing you the stuff I'll be packing for the UK Games Expo and very similar materials I'll be packing for the Essen Spiel over in October. Now I've recently just returned from a vacation, a holiday as I would say in the UK, and that actually finished that holiday last night. So I'm quite exhausted. I've just packed things out of that last holdall, which I do take when I do travel. When I travel with board games. And here I'm showing you some of the stuff I will be packing and what you should typically pack when you do choose to go to a board game convention. Now it goes without saying, pack some board games, but more importantly, space to get more board games. For a start, I generally find a better price. You'll get things that you won't necessarily get elsewhere, such as promos, maybe an expansion you hadn't heard of. There's also the bring and buy sale, which are typically at conventions as well. Now, as for the question as to what do you want to pack something in, I go for something like this. This is a 260 litre container which has multiple different layers and places you can store something in. And I'll be going through some of the bits that I will be packing. So where do we start? Well, you want to line your container with something that's going to protect your board games. So right now, it depends what you want to wear. I wear socks. I will be wearing socks because I'll be doing a lot of walking. So something for cushioning on it. So I need a pair for each day. This is a 3-day convention for Essen Spiel. It's a 4-day convention. Of course, you need to be getting there, staying the night as well. So you'll be needing a pair. For this case, I'll be traveling on the Wednesday. So for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and planning to come back on Monday. So that's enough pairs there. That's 5 pairs. That's going in the bottom place of that suitcase in this holdall because of those rails. I want to be cushioning the bottom. Now, it depends how you choose to have your accoutrements. I'll be taking something to be keeping nice and breezy, and I've got more than this, but there's, for example, 2 pairs of boxes going at the bottom. So again, keeping things nicely stuffed. Face masks, I do anticipate wearing face masks because of the pandemic. So at least once per day, I think. I've gone for medical grade ones, partially because it's a high level of protection. You can choose what you want to wear. I still haven't found something better than this to at least try and keep something at bay. And I happen to have some spare ones. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got some of those to spare, put them in the side container. A play mat, something that allows me to play on a better surface. It could be playing a game that I'm demonstrating or a game I'm demonstrating elsewhere. So I've got a game mat here, you can see my video for this. That's a play mat G-Nick in this instance, as it's portable. Where else we go? Well, being English, I bring my own tea typically as well. As you might tell, all these different videos, my voice does go. Everyone's voice tend to go at these expos, and for that reason, lozenges are always carried as well. Other people are providing lozenges in this case, so I'm mainly focusing on the tea. So I've got enough green tea for each day. I've got enough black tea, enough coffee someone else is bringing. Also red bush, I've got lemon and ginger, and chamomile. So keep myself hydrated with something quite warm and soothing. And speaking about keeping fully juiced up, I've got a power bank here. It's a 10,000 milliamp one as well. So I'll keep my phone nicely juiced for all the kind of camera work and things like that as necessary, and a 3-meter cable braided to keep things in good shape. The reason you'll need that is because sometimes you can't always get to a socket straight away. An errant pair of socks here, which I shouldn't need. You'll definitely need some deodorant. This one, and I have tested it, this one says 48 hours. It does last 48 hours. And I've even used up to the 72-hour ones, and they do work that effectively. There was a running joke, and when I told the comedian person that it worked, he said a bit of a rude word, but ultimately I'm no longer watching that comedian. I do anticipate showering though, so that's going to be packed in there too. A towel, where I'm staying this occasion, I will be needing a towel, so I need to take one of them too. And having just come back from this other trip, these small shampoo and shower gels I'll be taking as well. Aside from that, you need a spare power plug and something like that. So a spare one just in case you're going to need one. Not everything will have a USB, so a couple of those. A couple of wet wipes, something to moisten your hands and wash them with as well. I've also got a spare bag over here with some other bits in here. So a spare pen, it's always handy to have a pen with you. Some anti-bac, it's not antiviral, which I was talking about pre-pandemic. I've also got various different bit of meds in here. These aren't anything specific really. On here we've got things like paracetamol, or if you're in America it's acetaminophen, I believe it's called. Ibuprofen as well, so any information if I happen to get any. I'm not anticipating any kind of injuries. Some antacids just in case, and there's something a bit stronger forms of antacids. So various things in there as well. As I am a first aid qualified individual, I do actually have some surgical gloves should anyone trip and fall, and maybe I can help out. And aside from that, some packs of tissues. Also being a Brit, I tend to like Marmite quite a lot, so maybe 50% of people over here do. So other yeast extracts are available, very nutritious, full of B vitamins. Now, loads of food. So where I'm staying, I get complimentary toast and stuff like that, but I've got some cereals that I've taken from my last trip that just gives you a bit of nutrition and hydration with some milk as I go. Also, to keep me going, just for a quick bite in between, obviously doing kind of demos, which you'll see with the stuff I both stand, I've got various things here which I haven't tried out before, so I'm trying them out. Pasta, creamy cheese, noodles, sweet and sour, got some protein bars, some super oat bites, some sugar waffles individually wrapped so I can use them if I need to, spare errant chamomile tea as well. I'll go talk about the games in a second. And something you can eat hot or cold, so where I'm staying I could have those in the evenings if I wish. And some other things I haven't tried out yet, some oat bites, some cashew bars, some hobnobs. And the queues, by the way, for the expo aren't actually that long. You might get past in about 10-15 minutes. I don't think the prices are as high as you might expect. They're not the cheapest, but I don't think it's as bad as I would anticipate them to be for other venues I've been at. Aside from that, the fish and chips I've had before have been very good. There's pizza as well, and the jack potatoes. And again, the queuing, 10 to 12 minutes. Make sure you've got a table spare as well. I'll only typically in the past only had half an hour spare when I've been professionally demonstrating for asmodee, which again can be a bit tight, but I'll have a bit more flexibility. So if you are around, please let me know. So we'll talk about the games in a second and what I'll be demonstrating. There's some other bits and bobs that again I haven't tried out. So if you want to know, I'm going to Birmingham, which is where the NEC and the Games Expo is being held. And the reason I chose to go there for university is again based on the food. So very food driven individual. As for things I'm taking on, some books. So I've got some books available here. I'm taking a promo for Unlock. There's Kyoto and there's Sutter's Mill. That's going to go in a bag in a second. And just briefly, some of the games I'll be demonstrating. So I have a game about counting cats, shapes and colours that keeps getting trickier. I'll be demonstrating that, so you'll see me demonstrating that one. A game about quickly grabbing creatures that are totally different and counting your beat treats. So again, you can see me demonstrating that. We have other games here, such as a game about quickly grabbing creatures that are totally different and counting your beat treats. So similar game, well, that's the same game, but there's a different art in that one. We also have a game about drawing creatures, complementing the drawings and complementing the complements. And last but not least, and there will be more as well, there's a game here such as a game about wee whimsical creatures and trying to identify them after someone makes noises. So if you want to see me demonstrating that, you'll see that. There will be an AmassGames t-shirt. It should be on its way right now. It should be due to arrive tomorrow, but I was keen to make sure that there are some things that you need to make sure you're getting hold of prior to, of course, packing, such as some of the extra food and such and such. So aside from that, let's talk to you about a bag, which I've shown you briefly before. And obviously packing stuff in there. You can carry things around at the UK Games Expo, but you can't carry around things at the Essen Spiel fair. You can't carry these Cajon style bags over there. So Sutter's Mill will fit in here. I'm just thinking how I want to put it in here too. As for other clothing to be worn, I typically wear shorts. I always use the same shorts, these golf shorts with 7 different pockets. That fits in vertically. I might choose to put that though in the main hold. Over here we've got Kyoto, which I've talked about already, so we'll see me carrying this around. I've got my family, money bags, the Cousins War, that is going to be shown at the expo as well, finished, and an Athanasia, plus of course these books. So lots to be showing off, lots of things to be talking to you about. Again, if you're enjoying this, let me know in the comments, let me know and hit the like button, and of course if you want to see other stuff, there's loads of other playlists to check out, all the other kind of stuff I'm coming to the channel as well. Another reason for doing this video today is I was keen to make sure there was something out. There has been a daily video out for the last couple of years, and if you're interested, you can follow through the description. There's Instagram, there's 2,300 posts plus on there. There's also other things such as the Facebook group. There's Discord, there's the link tree, and there's loads of other ways you can get in contact. And yeah, if there's any other questions, please let me know. Also let me know in the comments. And as for those shorts, different shorts on the cars this time round. No major reason, just a bit of a change up really. And yeah, look forward to obviously seeing at the show if you're going. If you are going, please let me know, whether that be for the Games Expo or for Essen, and I'll be speaking to you again, if not at those events, then other events hopefully in the near future. Aside from that, I look forward to speaking to you again there, and again, if you're not there, where else will you be? There's Gen Con lined up, there's Origins, there's PAX, which I'm hearing is going to get bigger than Gen Con in a few years. So, back to me not eating this and making sure you have a spare clip to hand. Thermos flasks you're also going to need if you want some hot drinks, and maybe some headphones and stuff to look out for things as well. Well, that's all for now, so back to the table, and again I'll be speaking to you about all of the things that are coming very, very soon.